Okay, page 31. Yesterday we stopped when we spoke about the prepositions of time at, in, on, and we stopped. Today we're going to speak about at, into, with the places. Let me give you like a quick reminder of at, in, on with the time. When do we use in with the time? We use in with months, years, centuries, parts of the day, and seasons. You remember this? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay. What about on? When do we use on? We use on with days and dates. Days and dates. Yes. And when do we use at with time? We use at with the clock times. Like I wake up at 6:30 a.m. and we use it with meal times. You know, meal times, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and etc. Okay? Okay, you guys? Okay. Yesterday someone asked me a question. It was someone, I guess. It was a curious question. Hold on. I'm trying to accept all your friends. Hold on. Why are you leaving the session? Okay. Yesterday Amar said a question. He said if I want to use like the word year, you meant this, Amar? Hold on. Don't be lazy, guys. Like this. Hold on. The year. Like this?
Yep.
You meant this by your question? It was a curious question. For example, I can say I was born in, let's say, 2002. I was born in 2002. Your question was if I want to say, like, hold on, this is 200. If I want to say I was born the year, you meant this, Ahmad? You put the year? Okay. He said, what should I use if I put this, like the word the year? You say in. I was born in the year 2002. You should imagine, like, you don't have the sentence the year, you just have 2000. What do we use with 2000, like 200 something with big numbers? We use a preposition in. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I hope that was your question. I hope. Because I was thinking about it. Okay. Okay, if you don't have any questions on the prepositions of time, we're going to move to the place, when to use it with places.
Yes.
We don't have any questions? No one has any questions?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when to use the preposition in with places? Places. The rule says we use in to talk about a place that is inside a bigger place. It's inside a bigger place. For example, let's say, living room. Okay, the living room is one room inside a big house, inside a big apartment. What do I use? I use a preposition and I say in the living room. Okay? Simple? This is the use of in with the places. You use in to talk about place that is inside a bigger place. Now let's move to at. When to use at with the places? Very important and very easy. We use at with addresses. You know addresses?
Mm.
You know addresses? Like you want to tell someone where you live, like the location of your house, your home. You say, for example, I live, let's say, something, 20 Park Street. You use what? You say, I live in 20 Park Street or at? No, you use at. Because why? Because we use at with addresses. Okay? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
People
Okay.
like, hello,
Okay,
can I
yeah.
hear you? Okay.
Yes.
Another
Yeah.
thing. Now let's make a compare. Compare between in and at. You're going to see that those two prepositions are actually the same. Most of the time you can use in or at, but the meaning will be different. For example, like this. here I said in the living room. Why I used in? Because the living room is inside a big place, which is a house or apartment. If I want to tell someone to sit in the living room at the exact place in the living room, for example, sit something something, the back of the living room. The rule says if I am mentioning an exact place, you know exact place? You know the meaning of exact place?
Specific.
Yes.
Specific, exactly. Specific place, I use the preposition at. For example, here I said in the living room. If I want to tell someone to sit the back of a living room, I'll use what? I use the preposition at. Sit at the back of the living room. Not just in the living room. No, the specific place, it's at the back of the living room, okay? So I use preposition at, okay? Hello?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, everything okay.
Okay, yes, teacher.
Now, here your book is not mentioning anything but on, but also like whatever we can use on with places too. We can. I'm going to give you like small information, like just one information. We can use on with the places? Yes, we can. We use on to talk about a location on a surface. On a surface. You know surface of a place? You know surface? The meaning of Arabic? What does a surface mean? Exactly. For example, there are pictures, something, the wall. Do I say there are pictures in the wall, or do I say there are pictures at the wall, or do I say there's pictures on the wall? The correct answer, of course, it's on. Why? Because I use the preposition on to talk about the location or something on a surface. The wall is a surface. You can see it's a surface. Anything is a surface, you use a preposition on, okay? Let me give you another example, last one. Like the books are something, the desk. What should I use here? Should I use an, at, or on?
On.
On the desk. Why I used on? The question why? Because the desk is a surface of a place. Okay? I can say the books are, like for example, I can say the books are in the room on the desk. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
This is very easy. Another information, because you hold on. Why are you leaving the session? Like Fatima and Jamal, why are you leaving the session? Another thing, there was mentioned in the story, the short story that you read. You remember the short story, Tom Sawyer? You remember it? There was a sentence where he was speaking about when he and his friends went to the island. They said, on Jackson's Island, on something island. Okay? Like this. So I use on with what? With the word island. If I want to tell someone something is on an island, I use a preposition on. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Other words. Yes, there are other words that we should use the preposition on. Your book is not mentioning any of these ideas. And another thing, there was a student who mispronounced it. This is, the pronunciation is island. Island. It's not Iceland. We don't pronounce the S. We say like island, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Some students said like Iceland. No. Island. No. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Now, two. Hold on. Let's look at your book and explain two. Hold on here. Yes, two. They're explaining when to use to. The two is very simple. Very, very simple. It's the easiest. When to use to. Listen, you use to when you are going toward a destination. You know, like to, hold on. toward, hold on. Okay, you use to, when you are going toward a destination. You are going to a place, you use the preposition to, okay? Or you are sending something toward a destination. Either you are going or you're sending something. You use the preposition to. For example, he is going somewhere, going toward a place. They use the preposition, what? Preposition to. Or you are sending something toward a destination. For example, let's say this, whatever, take this message, take this pen to my office. You might ask, why I didn't say take this, let's say pen. Why I didn't say take this pen on my office or in my office or at my office? Why did I use to? Why did I use a preposition to? Because I use a preposition to when I'm sending something toward a destination. I'm sending this pen, I'm telling someone to take it, to send it, to move it toward a destination. It's an office, okay? Okay, let's make a small compare between to and at. Now I know we use to when I'm going to somewhere, toward a place, or I'm asking someone to take something to a place, sending it. It's important is the word going to, okay? When do I use at now? Like for example, let me give you an example. I say, we are going something, the park. Okay? Hold on. A lot of park. And I say, we are something, the park. Hold on. Okay. First example, example one. We are going, should I use at the park or should I use to the park? Should I say we are going to the park or at?
To the park.
To.
Why to? Okay, why to?
Toward destination.
Exactly, because we are going toward a destination. Exactly, very good. Okay, now number two. If I say, hold on. Yes, please, hold on. Okay, like this. We are to the park or we are at the park. What do I use here? At. You understood the idea now? Exactly. When you're going towards somewhere, you use to. When you are at the place, you use at. Okay?
So we can say in the park.
Exactly. We can say in the park. That was the point when I said sometimes we can use both at and in. We can say we are in the park or we are at the park. Yes, we can. Of course we can. Okay. Something else to talk about, something else. Let's read the example from the book and I'll explain something. He goes to work at 8 o'clock. Okay, hold on. Why did I use to? Because he is going toward a destination. It's his work. Okay? Okay. Here, sentence number 2. He has lunch at work and he works in an office. Of course, he works in an office. Why I said he works in, not he works at an office?
Place inside place.
Okay, let me give you something. Actually, I can't say he works at an office. I can't. It's like it wouldn't be wrong or incorrect. But they are telling us he works in an office inside a big building. There's a building where the place he works in, but there's a specific office he works. So they use in, you know? It's inside a bigger place. They use in. Okay, what about this? He has lunch at work. Can I say he has lunch in work? Can I say that?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I can. Of course I can. I'll explain. Hold on, let's read and explain. We use to for movement or direction, going towards. She goes to the gym, not she goes at the gym, of course. We don't use to before home. I'll explain this in a minute. We use at and in for position. Exactly. I can say he works in an office or he works at an office. We use at, work, home, school, and I can say into. We use in other places. Same idea. We can use at or in. We can use in or at with some public places. Exactly. A restaurant, at a restaurant, or in the restaurant. What they are trying to tell you from those sentences here, most of the time with the places, I can use either at or in. It will be, both of them will be correct. Okay? Hello? Hello, hello.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two things to explain. First, we. Hold on. Yes, put yourself on mute, please. Okay. Here they're saying we don't use to before home. We say go home. We say go home. We don't say go to home. Why? Like, why we do that? There's a rule says, put yourself on mute, people. Okay. There's a rule says that we can't use the preposition to with adverbs of place. You know adverbs of place?
No.
You know the meaning of adverbs of place? Exactly. The rule says we cannot. Exactly. We cannot not use to with what? With adverb of place. Here, go home. Home is an adverb of place, so we can't use to with it. Okay? You keep this in your mind. You keep this in your mind.
Teacher,
yes.
what is adverse place?
Yes. Can someone tell Amar what does an adverb of place mean in Arabic? You can't help your friend? Okay, I'm going to help you. No one helps you.
ظرف مكان.
Exactly. Yes. Amar, like your friend Amani said. It's what, Amani? Can you repeat?
ظروف المكان.
Exactly. Amar, here. Exactly. Home is an adverb of place. You cannot use the preposition to with adverb of place. Okay?
In Arabic, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? You know adverb of place, Amar, like home, a place where people live, where people
Work.
stay.
What about work? The same. Work, office,
Like
house.
he works to an office. Exactly. A place where people stay, human beings stay, live. Like you can't say to a restaurant. Why? Because a restaurant is a place where we go. It's an adverb of place. You try to translate it to understand. Yes.
You said he goes to work, not he goes work. But home, he goes with home, without to.
Yes. Yes, because the point is, Amar, listen. The point here is not about work here. The point here is about goes. He is moving toward a destination. We didn't look the word after it. Here we looked at the word before to. That's the point here. Don't hesitate these things on yourself. Okay? Listen, I'm going to help you more. You go and you open your dictionary and you put something, adverbs of place, and you will find the translation to Arabic and you understand my idea, okay? Okay, another thing.
I have a question, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, what I know about the adverb of places like above, across, ahead, along. That's what I know about the adverb of places. But home is a noun, like home is a place. It's also just I need to clarify.
Yes, exactly. Home can be both a noun and can be an adverb of place. Because here in the sentence it's an adverb of place, that's why I didn't use home. That's the point. Of course, home can be both noun and adverb of place.
Yeah. So just home. Just home and another adverb of places. We don't have another name like adverb and a noun. Just home.
Oh, no, you mean No, Khalid, listen. There are other words in English that can be both a noun and an adverb of place. There is not just the word home. Here they gave us the example home. There are others. I thought you know this information. That's why I didn't mention it. People, they didn't use to because home is an adverb of place here. But if home is being put in the sentence as a noun, yes, you can use to with it. Yes, Khalid, you may ask more if you want to.
No, thank you. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the point. It's obvious. Okay. Another thing, you might think those are only prepositions in, on, at, to. Of course, we have other prepositions in English. Okay, not just those 4 or 5. Now, there was something I want to explain here. I asked you, he has lunch at work. Can I say he has lunch in work? Can or I can't?
Yes, we can.
We can? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Grammatically, it will be correct to use at or in. No difference. No one can say this is incorrect. But the difference will be in the meaning. The meaning of the sentence will be changed a little bit, okay? Okay?
Teacher, okay. Okay.
Do you want me to explain more? Do you want me to explain more? Do you have any other questions?
No, thanks.
Okay.
Yes, please, Miss Niveen. So.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I say in work or at the work, by the meaning, what the difference? Not the grammar,
Okay.
by grammar.
Okay. This is very good. Hold on. Your friend asked, if I say he has lunch at work, or if I say he has lunch in work, what is the difference? I told you the difference in grammatically, both of them are correct. The meaning, if I say he has lunch at work, it has 2 meanings. It means he has lunch at a workplace. This person works in an exact place, and he has lunch at that place, at that exact place. This is the first. And the second time, it means he takes a break in the middle of the work for 10-15 minutes. Then he has his break. That's the explanation of at. If I use he has lunch in work, it means this person, while he was working on something at some place, I don't know where it is, he ate lunch. He had lunch. That's the point. We use at to specific the place. That's the meaning. Okay, Khalid, did you understand?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Do you want me to explain more?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's the meaning. Others? People, others? Okay, let me give you a minute to think, and I'm going to accept those who just joined. Okay, a minute for you to think about any question.
No.
Okay, continue. Yes, I would just hold on. Okay, let's move to something else now. Let's move to something else. Hold on. Let's move to page 32. Okay. Now we understood everything about prepositions in, on, at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Page 32, vocabulary. Adverbs of expressions and adverbs of frequency. Oh, this is a new thing. Okay, this is very good. I'm going to talk a lot today. Do you have any idea what does adverbs of frequency mean?
Yes.
ظروف التكرار.
Yes.
Okay, in English.
When we do something more than one time, so we call it, we use an adverb of frequency to express about it.
Exactly. We use the adverb of frequency to describe how often an action happens, or to describe how often we do things. We use certain words. For example, we use usually. We use, like, for example, often. We use, for
Always.
example, never. Yes, I just wrote it. We use sometimes. And what else?
Always.
I wrote it. Oh, always. Yes. Usually, often, never, sometimes, rarely, always. Those are the most important and famous of all the adverbs of frequency. Do we have other adverbs of frequency? Yes, we do. Like seldom, frequently, generally, occasionally, normally. But those are the most famous and the most used one. Okay? When do we use them, you guys? We use them to tell people how often we do things. How often we do what?
Things.
Okay. For example, I'm not going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example when I explain other things. Let me explain something else here. Let me explain the expression of frequency. Now, you know what does adverb of frequency means? What does expression of frequency means? The same idea. Describe how often we do things, but the words of it change. Words of it will be like something like every day. Something like once a month or a month. Something like once a week. Those are called expressions of frequency. Expressions of frequency. Those are called what? Adverbs of frequency. Both of them are used to describe how often we do things. Okay? Okay, people?
Okay, teacher.
Another thing to know, most of the time, most of the time, we use those adverbs of frequency when we are using simple present tense. Okay? Simple present tense. Hold on.
Okay.
You know what simple present tense is, right? Simple present. Can you give me an example in simple present? Can someone give me an example? Yes, please.
I wake up at 8 o'clock every day, for example.
I wake up. Oh, I wake up.
At 8 o'clock every day.
At 8 o'clock, etc., etc. I wake up at 8 o'clock. This sentence is written in simple present. If I want to use she, what would I do?
We put S.
We put S. We say like, wake up. You remember, you guys? You remember simple present tense?
Yes.
When we put S to the he, she, it? Exactly. Okay. Now this is the tense then that we use the adverb of frequency most in it. For example, when, not when, hold on. Where, not just when. I know I use adverb of frequency most of the time with simple present. The question is, the thing that your book wants you to learn is, where do I put the adverb of frequency in the sentence? In the simple present tense sentence, where do I put it? Do I say I wake up usually at 8 o'clock, or do I say I usually wake up at 8 o'clock? The rule says,
Usually.
exactly, the rule says I put the adverb of frequency before the verb, after the subject, before the verb. Where is the verb here? It's where? This is a verb or wake. So I put it before wake. Let's say I often wake up at 8 o'clock. What about this sentence? She wakes up. Where do I put the adverb of frequency?
After she.
After she, after the subject and before the verb. It's important you to say the sentence before the verb. In a simple present tense sentence, I put the adverb of frequency before what? Before the verb. Okay?
Verb.
She usually, let's say, wakes up at something. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing. What if I have a sentence, a question in simple present? Can someone give me a sentence in simple present tense? Just a normal sentence. You know, do and does. Yes. We use do and does to make a sentence in a simple present tense. Can someone give me a sentence?
Does she study every morning?
Okay. Does she study? Okay, does she study? Okay. Another thing, where do I put the adverb of frequency if I have a question in simple present? Where?
After she.
Also, same idea, before the verb. Where do I have the verb here? What is the verb?
Study.
Does she usually study? Let's say at 8 o'clock, like that. Where? Oh, I can't write anymore. Okay. Does she usually study at something something? You guys, where did I put the adverb of frequency in this question? Where?
Or the main verb.
Not just the main verb. Listen, here I don't have like two main verbs. The does, his is something else. I only have one verb here.
No, does is an auxiliary and study is the main.
Yes, but this is a question, Amani, this is a question. The idea you're speaking about, like, if I have two verbs, where do I put? I'm going to explain it in a minute. You focus on this. If I have a question in a simple present tense, where do I put the adverb of frequency? Where?
Before the verb.
For the verb.
Before the verb. And the verb here is study. Okay, another example. I say do. You get up.
You can't write.
What's not telling me? Yeah, tell me, please tell me. Let's say, do you get up, let's say, so late? I have this a question. In a simple present tense, do you get up so late? Where do I put the adverb of frequency? Where?
Before the verb get. After you.
Let's say always. Do you always get up so late? I put the adverb of frequency before the verb. Another idea now. I'm going to delete so I have more space. What if, you guys, I have two verbs in the sentence? Two verbs. Because sometimes I can use the adverb of frequency with other tenses. For example, they, let's say, have visited. They have visited Europe. Here I have two verbs. Verb number one, verb number two. I have the auxiliary verb have and I have the main verb visited. If I have two verbs, where do I put the adverb of frequency?
After that.
I put the after have. Yes, after have. I put the adverb of frequency before the main verb. This is the main verb, so I say like they have, for example, often visited Europe. Okay?
What?
Okay, what if I have another sentence with to? They, not just have, like we can have others. They are something tired. Here also I have two verbs. I have are and tired. Where do I put the adverb of frequency?
Before the verb.
Before, after are.
After are.
Yes, before the main verb. It's important, Tasneem, to always say before the main verb. Before the main verb. If I have two verbs in a sentence, I put the adverb of frequency before. No, before. Do you know the meaning of before?
Yes, قبل.
Yes.
Yes, okay, you know it. We put adverb of frequency before the main verb. Here the main verb is tired. They are, let's say, also often, let's say. They are often tired, okay? Okay, last information. You know the adverb of frequency never? You know never?
Yes.
Okay, you can't use never with a negative sentence. For example, he does not, does not, for example, smoke. He doesn't smoke or he does not smoke. You can't say he does not never smoke. You can't do that. Why? Because in English you can't put two negatives with each other. Okay, you can't use does not with never. Not just does not. You can't use a negative not with never. Okay? You can't use a negative like not with what? With never. If you want to write the sentence, you can say like this. You can say he like never.
He never
Smoke? Let's smoke. He never smoked like this.
Does,
This is a simple.
Smokes.
The simple.
Why, teacher?
Because the sentence is a simple present. Simple.
Does.
He never
Use
smokes.
does. Where is does?
No, Amar, the point is you can't put a negative with never. You can't. Why? I put does and do only to make sentences, Amar. To make sentences and to make what? To make negative. The point is you can't use does not, like not negative with never. That's the point. Okay?
Make it question.
If you make it a question, it's fine. No, you can't. You can't. Make it a question with no, you can't. For example, does not he, hold on, does not he never, like this, Amar? Like this? In a question mark?
Does he never?
No. Oh, does he, without a not? Yes, you can. Yes. Without a not? Yes, you can. Of course you can. The point is, yes, Amar, if you are deleting the not, then you're deleting the negative. Then you can't put the never. Of course you can. The point is not is and don't. Like you can say, for example, I don't like this. It's not just about the does and don't. It's about does or do. It's about not. It's about the negative. It's about this, the negative one. Okay? You understood the idea, Omar? It's not about does or do. It's about the negative that comes after it. You can't use a negative with what?
never.
With,
You can't use negative with never. This sentence is incorrect. You can't use it. You can't use never with what, you guys?
Never.
With negative.
You can't use negative.
Negative.
N-O-T with what? With never. Okay.
Never.
Do you
Never.
have any question?
no.
Okay.
Yes.
Think about it. Like if you have a question, think about it. Okay. Fill in the blanks with a time word. We're not going to listen. We will know the answers without listening. 60 seconds is a minute. 60 seconds is a minute. What about 30 minutes? It's what?
Half an hour.
Half
Half an hour. Very good. What about 60 minutes?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour.
What about 24 hours?
A day.
A day.
A day.
Okay, yes. What about 7 days?
A week.
A
A
week.
week.
Okay, what about 4 weeks?
A month.
A month.
A month.
What about 12 months?
A
A
year.
year.
Yeah, very good. Check your answers. So did you have any question about this? Or don't?
No.
Yeah,
Let's keep thinking. Hold on.
the country is 100 years, right?
I can't hear you very well, Amar. Please repeat your question.
The century is 10 years or 100 years?
We don't have this, Amar. This is from
Yes,
your
we
mind?
They ask, yeah. We took it yesterday or century.
Oh, you mean centuries.
Yeah.
Centuries is 100. A decade is 10. Amar, if you say decade, you mean 10 years. If you say centuries, you mean 100. Am I correct? Please correct me
Yes.
if I'm wrong.
No, you are the teacher.
Okay, let's move to something else. Let's move to something else. Oh, another positions of. Oh, we took this position of adverbs and expression of frequency. We took this. We know where do we put the adverb of frequency in a sentence. We know this, right?
Just before the verb.
Yes. What about the expression of frequency? Expressions of frequency like once a month, once a year, every day, we put it at the end of a sentence. This is very easy.
Yes.
Let's read and we will understand more. Okay. Today's teenagers may not live as long as their parents. Who would like to read? Who would like to read?
Raise hand.
Yes, of course, by raising hand. Okay, Khalid.
Yeah. Doctors are worried that today's teenagers have a very unhealthy lifestyle and may not live as long as their parents' generations. Search shows 30% of teenagers never have breakfast. They eat fast food at least 2 or 3 times a week, and 75% hardly even eat fruit and green vegetables. They don't usually sleep 8 hours a day. 30% sleep only for 7 hours. They are often tired in the morning. They spend about 31 hours online every week. A lot of teenagers never play sports or exercise.
Thank you very much. Now let's discuss. 30% of teenagers never have. Why did we put the never before the have? Why?
Because it's
You
the
don't
main
know
verb.
why?
The
Because
main.
it's a main verb, Amar.
Have the main verb.
Exactly. Here have is not the tense. Here have is the verb, Amar. We put never before the main verb. Okay. They eat fast food at least 2 or 3 times a week. This is an expression of frequency. They put it after like the verb of 3-4 words, like the end. And 75% hardly ever eat. This is very good. Someone might say, why I put hardly before the main verb? Why? Because the adverb of frequency is all of this. It's hardly ever. Hardly ever, all of it is an adverb of frequency, okay? Not because I put this before the main verb or something. It's nothing wrong with it. Hardly ever is an adverb of frequency. I put it before the main verb. They don't usually sleep. Another idea, they put the adverb of frequency before the main verb, even if we have a negative, okay? the idea is always that we put it before the main verb, okay? Another thing, they are often tired. I have an auxiliary verb and I have a main verb. Where did they put the adverb of frequency?
Before the main
Before the main verb.
Before what?
main. Tired.
The main verb. They spend about 31 hours online. Another idea, they put the expression of frequency at the end of the sentence. A lot of teenagers never play. They put never before the main verb. Oh, here we have just one verb, it's play. Can I say a lot of teenagers don't ever play? Can I say like this? Can I say, okay, hold on. Can I say a lot of teenagers do not never play sports?
No.
Can I say the
No.
sentence? Can I
We
say
can't.
don't never? Why I can't?
Because not and
Because
never. Yes.
Negative sentence.
Exactly, because I cannot use a negative with never. Because in English, two negatives make a positive. And that will be like inconvenience. Okay, look at the positions we did. Can you all of you put yourself on mute, please? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's have this. Let's put a circle on the correct rule. Okay, please help me here. Adverbs of frequency, usually and etc., go before or after the main verb.
Before.
Someone said after. I swear someone said after.
No one said that.
I swear someone named Omar said after.
Not it, Sheffield.
Omar, adverbs of frequency like usually, never, always, often, never goes before the main verb or after the main verb.
Before the main verb.
Someone said before and someone said after. I don't know. Expressions of frequency, for example, every week and etc., go at the beginning or at the end of the phrase or sentence.
The end.
The end.
The end. Everyone say at the end? No one is going to answer by at the beginning? Okay, let's check your answers. Hold on.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes? No, there is no sometimes. Sometimes? No. Before the what? People, read with me. Before the what?
A main verb.
After the verb to be. If we have like are or have. Okay. Let's see if we have something here. Yes, people, please put yourself on mute. The book is explaining what we just explained. Another idea here? Something? No, we don't have any other ideas. We don't have any new ideas. Everything have been, have been explained. Okay, let's go to page 33. Oh, we had this yesterday, so going to delete it. Okay, let's have a discussion, everyone. Let's have a discussion here. Let's speak a little bit. Page 33. Work in pairs, like together. Check, put check to 5 things, only 5, that you think help people to live, to be 100. You know, to be 100, to live a long life. Then read the article. Then we will read the article and we will check our answers. Now, everyone, what do you think? Do you think to have a big family help you to live 100? To be 100?
No. No.
No.
Okay, we're not going to put any check on it. They aren't in a hurry. Do you think to be not in a hurry help you to live to be 100?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, someone said yes. Okay, hold on. Someone said yes. They sleep 8 hours. This
Yes.
helps to be... Okay,
Yes.
okay. What about
Yes.
they have pets? You know pets?
Yes.
Cats
No.
and dogs. Does it help you to live longer?
Yes. Help me.
Okay.
No.
Someone said yes. Someone
No.
said yes. Put like small yes here. Check. They hardly ever eat meat.
No.
No. No. Meat is healthy.
The point is, if you hardly, hardly ever, like rarely. Rarely?
Yes.
But yes. Okay.
Yeah. What does it mean in Arabic? Hardly ever. What does it mean?
Nadir.
Exactly. Do you think if you hardly ever eat meat, you will live to be 100? Do you think so?
No. No.
We're not going to put any check. Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't know. We will read and we will check. They hardly ever take medicine. Hardly ever take medicine.
Yes.
No
Yes.
medicine like pills.
Yes.
Okay, check on it. What about they often go to the doctor?
No.
Yes.
People, if you go to the
Yes,
doctor oftenly, help you to live longer?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
I don't know. Okay, let's. Someone said no.
Not.
Then we're going to put it here because someone said no. What about this? It says if you work outside, this will
Yes.
help you to live. Okay. What about others?
Outside.
What about Amani? What do you think?
I
Outside.
work
What?
outside, actually, that would be a child and for him.
So you think this doesn't help people to stay for
Yes.
200?
Yes.
But the chair
I think-
outside country.
No, not outside the country, Ahmad. It means like outside, like in the fields, like to be a farmer, like this, to work in fields. Yes, not outside the country. For me, I think so. I think if you work outside, this will help you to live longer. Last one, they often see friends.
Yes.
They often see friends. This will help you to live longer. What about others?
No.
What about
I don't.
Yeah, we agree.
Yes.
Hi guys.
What did you say? Guys, if you see your friends often, this helps you to live longer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's put check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is like 50-50. Okay, now let's read and see if we were right or we were wrong. Okay, hold on. The secret of a long life. In the 3 areas of the world, a very high number of people live to be 100. Scientists want to know why. What do the 3 places have in common? First one, Ecuador. Who would like to read? Who would like to read? Okay, Aman, you may read.
Yes. Belgab map or Belgab Maba, a small village in the Andes, is often called the Valley of Long Life. What's its secret? Firstly, Belgab Maba is not very hot or very cold. The temperature is usually between 64 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 and 27 degrees Celsius, and the air is very clean. Secondly, people work hard in the fields and exercise a lot. Thirdly, their diet is very healthy. They eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and they hardly ever eat meat or fish. The water they drink from the river in the Belgab Maba is very rich in minerals. They also have a good social life. In Belgab Maba, people say The left leg and the right leg help you to be healthy because they take you to your friends' homes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Amani. Vilcabamba is a name of a village in Ecuador. Vilcabamba. Okay. What do you think? Here they said if you eat a lot of fruit and vegetables and they hardly ever eat meat, helps you to stay what? Live longer, you know. Okay. You answered like this. You said they hardly ever eat meat. You didn't agree with them. Here, people of this course, you students, you didn't agree with hardly ever eat meat.
We like meat. We like meat.
Yeah. So you're not going to live to be 100. You're not going to live to be 100, fortunately. Okay. Do you have any questions about this article here, a paragraph about Ecuador, the meaning of something?
Mandrels, teacher. Mandrels. And
Where, which sentence? Mans? Where mans?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 line.
7, 8. This bridge in Manuel? Meaning of it? Okay. When the water is full of, not magnetic, but like, hold on, I'm going to translate it for you to Arabic. Hold on. This time is okay, I think. Hold on. Why I have this here? Like this. Okay? Okay. Others. What about others? Okay. Let's read about Italy. Yes, Amal, you may read if you want to. Yes.
Okay. Italy, on Ogliastra, a mountain region of...
Yes. Continue.
Ogliastra, a mountain region of Sardinia. 1 out of every 20 people lives to be 100, and they are usually very healthy too. Most of the people in the villages work outside in their fields and with their animals. They have a healthy diet with a lot of vegetables and not much meat or fish. They hardly ever take any medicine. Life is hard, says Fortunato, who is a shepherd. But I am never stressed. I never read the newspaper because I can't read very well.
Thank you very much, Omar. Okay, what do you think, people? What do you think about Italy?
Yeah, they are right.
Okay, here they're saying most of people in the villages work outside. So they're telling us if you work outside, you will live longer. And then you said you don't like outside. I mean, you're not going to live longer life.
Actually, I feel the outside means out of the countries.
No, I explained this, John. Outside means like the field, in their fields. This is, the pronunciation is field, and this is a diet, not a date. Date is when you are with someone on a date. This is a diet, okay? They have a healthy diet, okay? And not much meat or fish, see?
Really like me.
Okay.
Okay, what about Japan? Who would like to read the last one about... Yes, Ismail, you may read.
People in Okinawa in Japan do not have big meals. They usually just have vegetables and fish, and often eat soy. Ikanawas are very active and they often work until they are 80 or more. But they also relax every day. They see friends and they meditate.
Yes.
Meditate. Oshi from Okinawa is 107. In the evening, she often dances with her daughter. I want to have a boyfriend, she says. When journalists ask people from Okinawa what is your secret, they answer, we are happy, we are always positive, and we are never in a hurry.
Thank you very much, Ismail. What do you think, people? We have a woman here, she is 107, and she wants to have a boyfriend. What do you think about this idea?
This is funny.
I think it's okay. Okay,
No.
let's check your answer. They often see friends. This was right. This was right. They hardly ever take medicine. This was right too. But this, like, they hardly ever eat meat. You didn't check this.
They eat fish.
Sleeping thing. They sleep 8 hours. What do you think about this one?
Agree.
Agree? Okay. Do you have any question about the Japan, this paragraph? Any question?
Sir, they never in a hurry. So.
Yes. In a rush. You know, to be in a rush, like you are always want to finish things. You have a lot of duties. You don't want to finish them.
Yeah.
To be in rush. Yes. The meaning of Arabic, you can translate it. It's easy. People, do you know what this means? And often eat soy. You know soy? Not that, Amani. There's other thing. It's a kind of bean, typically in Asia. Okay?
White.
I love what? White? What's white?
White beans.
It's white bean? No, I think it's something else here. It's soy. Not that we people in Middle East eat something else. Do you have any other question about like the words, meaning, something you didn't understand?
Teacher, mediate.
You know, to mediate, yes. You know, to mediate, the meaning of Arabic you can translate, but the explanation, like when you sit alone by yourself and you look to the trees and to the nature, this is to mediate. This is like yoga. You know yoga? Yeah, that's it. The meaning of Arabic you can translate. Others? Okay. Read the article again. In which places are these things more important? Or things important? Listen. A special kind of water. Is it important in Ecuador, Italy, or Japan?
The next one.
The next one?
Italy.
I don't know.
Ecuador.
What about
Ecuador.
What do you think, Jamal? A special kind of food. A special kind of food. Is it important for people of Ecuador or Italy or Japan?
Yeah, Italy.
Ecuador and Japan.
Both of them? Both of them? No, one answer. One answer.
One answer. So Japan, because clarify for food, and fish.
What about the weather?
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
I think so, yes. What about being positive?
Japan.
Huh? Let's check your answers. Let's check your answers. Okay. If you don't have any other questions, we have finished for today.
Wait.
Okay, thank you very much. Hold on. Where were the people? For Huda, I guess, Khalid, Mahmoud, and Aya. You have an exam today. This is the last chance for you to do the exam.
Another Khalid, not me. Khalid and Nizal, yeah?
No, not you, Khalid. No, Khalid. No, thank you, Khalid. You are good. No. For others, we have finished for today. You may leave. Thank you very much for attending.